This month, we're going to be going over Prime Day 2025. A lot of cool updates with Prime Days. Obviously, the dates have not been announced just yet. That's per usual. We usually don't find out until end of June, but it's going to be in July again, probably that second week of July. Like I said, we should find out from Amazon and some Amazon reps towards the end of June. But one of the major updates is that this Prime Day will be 4 days instead of 2 days like previous years. This has been officially announced by Amazon, so this will happen. So 4 days instead of 2. That's one thing to note, just to make sure you're prepping for inventory and things like that. And then I'll go into shipment dates and a little bit more information on that on the next slide here. But I did want to let you guys know about the deal fees and how that's going to affect Prime Day specifically. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen the update within Amazon, but as of June 2nd, so coming up pretty quickly, Amazon is changing their fees for lightning deals, best deals, any deals within that deals dashboard. It's interesting. They seem to be doing this across the board with all different types of promotions. So just be wary of that. Looks like this new deal structure is going to be a little bit more expensive. So for non-peak days, so just your typical lightning deal, the upfront fee is going to be $70 per day. So now you can select how many days you want that deal to be. So if you want to run it for 5 days, you pay $70 per day flat fee. And then if there's going to be a variable fee where Amazon's going to be taking 1% of your sales, and that's going to be capped at $2,000. So that's also something to be mindful of, is that you're not just paying that flat fee per day. Amazon is also taking 1% of those sales. And then for peak days like Prime Day, Prime Big Deal Days, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, where we typically run those lightning deals, Amazon can be charging a single flat fee regardless of performance, and then the rates will vary by event. So obviously we haven't seen this come into effect this year because that's coming out in June. So we don't know what those fees are going to look like. So when you guys are booking deals for those big holiday events, just look at those flat fees and see what they're going to be charging for as that variable fee and see if that's something that you guys want to offer and run. Lightning deals, they do offer great visibility, but one thing to note, we've confirmed this with other Amazon reps, is that the badging that you get on like Prime Day when you're running a lightning deal looks really good. It's that red badge, strike through pricing, discount. But if you run a price discount or a Prime exclusive discount, which is, I think there's a small fee for it's like $50, I think, for you to run it, it has the same exact badging as those lightning deals. So if you're choosing between one or the other, I would recommend the Prime exclusive discount, especially for those big holiday events. They're going to cost less to run and you're getting that same visibility. And then for Prime Day this year, for best deal, so that's a 7-day deal, $1,000 for that, and then $500 for lightning deals. And that might change with that June 2nd date. So just be cautious there. We added an example screenshot of kind of what that's going to look like. So for non-peak days, so say $70 per day, you run it for 14 days. Your upfront fee is $980. Your total deal sales were $4,200. So your variable fee is $42. So total deal fee is $1,000, much more than what you're typically paying for lightning deals. So something to be wary of, and just take a deeper look if you guys are planning on running any lightning deals, especially for Prime Day this year. Any questions on that? I know that was a lot of information. Awesome. Yeah, going into Prime Day dates to know. So FBA shipping and inventory deadlines. So this is different than previous years, and that's what we're seeing as a trend, is that Amazon's kind of changing everything this year. In previous years, you had to have inventory inbound by certain dates, and now Amazon needs it to arrive at their warehouse by these dates. So June 9th, FBA shipments with minimal shipment splits needs to be in by June 9th. And basically what minimal shipment splits is, that's more of a premium shipping option. It gets to the warehouse faster because you're only shipping to 1 to 2 warehouses. But the issue with that is it's going to take a little bit longer once it gets to Amazon, because then Amazon has to disperse all of your inventory to different warehouses where they need it. So June 9th is that deadline. It has to arrive at the warehouse by that date in order to be available, to be guaranteed available for Prime Day. June 18th, this is for Amazon optimized shipment splits. Again, has to arrive by June 18th. This is more slower economical methods like ocean freight, ground shipping, or LTL, which is pretty typical. But this means that you're shipping to more locations. So Amazon doesn't have to disperse them as much as that minimal shipment split option. So June 9th and June 18th, however you guys ship inventory in, just make sure that you guys follow those deadlines and make sure to arrive at the warehouse by those dates. And then as far as promotions, so submit recommended lightning deals, best deals, whatever options you guys are wanting to run and have opportunities for. Those need to be submitted by May 23rd. And then Prime exclusive discount submissions will be open on May 5th. And Prime exclusive discounts, you can even update, you can submit these all the way up until Prime Day. So if you guys need to change the discount or anything like that, you guys can submit that even up to Prime Day. Obviously, we recommend getting that submitted way beforehand just to avoid any issues or fix any issues that might come up with that discount. And then as far as just some Prime Day strategies, so for promotions, lightning deals at 20% minimum, best deals at 15%. Prime exclusive discounts, that's what I was saying, is that's what we run for a lot of our brands, those Prime exclusive discounts. They perform really well and they're a lot cheaper than those lightning deals. Minimum there is 15% off. Coupon clippings, a minimum of 5% off. Coupon clippings look good on the listing, but the Prime exclusive discounts and lightning deals, they have those bright red badges and it says Prime Day deal on it. So I'd recommend either of those two. And then coupon clippings, if you don't have opportunities to run either of those, then coupon clippings might be your best option. On Amazon Tactics, so everybody should have access to Creator Connections now. This is Amazon's influencer platform for their Amazon affiliates. So basically you guys can get there and submit a campaign and creators can accept your campaign and start marketing your product to their followers. They can even put it on Facebook, things like that. And basically Amazon will pay their commission on any sales that come through their link that they get when they accept the campaign. And so if you guys have an opportunity to do that, which you guys should have access now, I would definitely submit that starting even like this week, just to give that campaign time to accept creators to start publishing and creating content for you guys. And then Amazon posts. So these are your opportunity to get free impressions on different competitor listings. Very similar to like Instagram, but it's on Amazon where you can have a lifestyle image, your content, and you can also tag your product so customers can shop your product directly from the post. And where these are going to show up in your storefront so customers can scroll those. But more importantly, it's going to be showing up on similar product listings lower on their detail page. So you're getting that free visibility, free impressions. Definitely take advantage of that. Even starting now, Amazon recommends that you post at least twice a week to gather those impressions. And Amazon posts is different than Instagram in a way that Amazon will continue to recycle those posts. So the more that you post, the more that they're going to recycle those and put those on even more similar product listings. So during Prime Week, we always recommend posting even more, just so you guys are showing up for more customers. Brand tailored promotions is going to be a big one. I don't know if any of you guys have utilized this, but it's a really cool new tool on Amazon. It's not super new, but a lot of our sellers are doing it now. It's basically where Amazon has created tailored audiences for your brand and how they shop and search your products. Some of the bigger ones are brand cart abandoners, where anybody that added your products to the cart but didn't purchase, we can now remarket them with a 10% or more promotion. So definitely recommend running that. You can also do promising customers, new to brand customers. You can do your brand followers. There's a lot of different audiences. One thing to note is when you are checking for eligibility, you might not be eligible for it unless you have 1,000 customers in that specific audience. And it should tell you that when you guys are booking those promotions. You won't even be able to select it, and Amazon will tell you how big your audience is. But definitely recommend running that. You can also select to not be stackable with any other promotions, which is going to be important for Prime Day. And what's cool and what we typically do is we stack the brand tailored promotions or run multiple at the same time for the reason of customers can't combine those discounts. So if they happen to be in the same audience for two different audiences, they cannot get 20% off total. They'll have to choose which promotion they want to use. So definitely utilize that. It's a really great opportunity for increasing your visibility on Amazon and catching those customers that looked at your brand, wasn't sure, and went to maybe another brand. So the goal is to get conversions on your listing and really enticing them with that discount. And then last one here is Amazon Live. So if you guys do currently work with any influencers, or if you want to do it yourself, Amazon Live is basically like an Instagram Live where you can go live on Amazon and show your products, talk about your products, talk about your brand story. You can even talk about what discounts you're running for Prime Day. And customers are actually watching it live, so they can ask you questions and you can answer them directly on that live. It's a really good opportunity to talk to customers and also just promote your product even more. And then you can even tell your email list, your social media that you're going live, just to get even more eyes on that Amazon Live. So definitely recommend that. And then any off Amazon tactics, so definitely pushing all traffic to Amazon during Prime Day, since it is an Amazon specific holiday. Organically posting on social media, letting them know that you're having a 4-day deal. Doesn't happen often. Obviously, the first year it's gonna be 4 days, so really pushing that and sending them to your Amazon storefront or a single listing email blast to Amazon customers. So if you have an email list that maybe you're not emailing for Amazon specifically, I'd recommend for Prime Day, I'm telling them about the discount, especially if you're not offering anything on your website. And then influencers push. If you guys do work with any influencers, telling them to promote Prime Day and your products during Prime Day week. Paid advertising, so Google and Facebook ads. I know a lot of sellers push to their website, but maybe during Prime Week, pushing it to Amazon just to get as much traffic to Amazon as possible. And then with all of these off Amazon tactics, I want to make sure that you guys are using Amazon attribution links. That way you can track how each strategy is doing. So basically what Amazon attribution is Amazon's tracking links. So you'd go to your listing, copy that URL, and then the Amazon attribution link. And Amazon will begin tracking how many clicks that link got, how many add to cart, how many purchases. That way you guys can see, I wonder how like social media did versus email blast. I can check my Amazon attribution tag and see how that compares. And then on top of that, the reason why we really push Amazon attribution is that you get a brand referral bonus, because Amazon loves external traffic and maybe taking traffic from your website and sending it to Amazon. So on any purchases made through those Amazon attribution links, Amazon will give you a brand referral bonus. It's usually 10% based on your category. For most categories, it's 10%. So on those sales, specifically from those Amazon attribution links, you get 10% back going towards your referral fees. So really cool opportunity just to gain traffic and also just get that brand referral bonus. And as far as PPC strategy, so if you're not doing PPC management through TurnKey, we recommend increasing budget or campaign budgets to ensure your best performing campaigns and brand defense last throughout the Prime Day week, especially being 4 days. We typically see budgets run out like midway through the day, and usually shoppers are shopping after work. So at nighttime, you want to make sure that your ads are still firing at that nighttime time. So just increasing your budgets there, and then increasing PPC and DSP bids on your best performing targets. So the proven keywords that convert really well, you want to make sure that you are bidding a bit higher there, just so you are winning those contributions. And then also one thing to note is that auction competition increases on these days. So you might see those bids get a little bit more expensive. That's why we say increase the bids only on your best performing targets, because those are proven to convert. So you are going to get some return on that. And then full funnel approach to maximize exposure. So implementing medium risk and upper funnel targets for products you're running promotions on, which is typically your entire catalog. The increased urgency makes Prime Day conversion rates higher than typical shopping days. With it being 4 days too, I don't know what the conversion rates are going to be like if customers know they have 4 days to purchase. But definitely it's a week of where customers know these deals are going to end and they know exactly when it's going to end. So they are more prompt to actually purchase. So definitely just testing out different keywords and see how those convert. And then last thing here is make sure you are visible throughout the day. Like I said, the shoppers are shopping all day. You don't want your ads falling off midday into the nighttime. So just making sure that you guys are fully optimized for the entire day, all 4 days. Let's see. Okay, so that is all I had for Prime Day specifically. It's a lot of information. We should get more dates soon. But any questions on Prime Day before I move on to the new lightning deal structure?
Quick question.
Yes.
Previous page. It's about an email blast to Amazon customer. Can we do that? We don't have that email list.
Yes, Amazon has gone away from giving out their customer information. Like back in the day, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, we used to download our customer list from Amazon. We had like their address, their email list, their email, first and last name. We had all that information. We don't get that anymore. The way that our sellers do it is they just do it on their website, where if they're not Amazon customers, which is tough, it's just website customers. But the idea for that strategy is just telling that email list that you've built through your website, telling them about Amazon Prime Day.
Okay.
Yeah, and then going into more information about deals. So as of June 2nd, so coming up pretty soon here, you're gonna be able to configure the duration, start and end dates of best deals. Best deals are typically 7 days, the opportunity to run it from 1 to 14 days, but it cannot be less than 1 day and then no more than 14 days. They have to run in increments of 24 hours and they must begin at midnight local time. So that's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, you get to control the fee that you want to pay instead of like just being a flat fee, $300 to run it on a non-peak day. Now you can have the opportunity to run it for, say you want to run like a 2-day deal. You have the opportunity to do that coming June 2nd. And then lightning deal information. So no real change to the lightning deal structure, but the fees are going to change where you have that $70 flat fee, and then Amazon takes that 1% of all sales. And then deal prices. So yeah, same thing here. Amazon's going to request basically the minimum discount, and then you have to match that. When you guys are scheduling deals, it seems that Amazon's really paying attention to reference prices and what causes change to reference prices is like lightning deals is a big one, price discounts, lowering your pricing. Amazon just wants to give the discount that you're offering, say it's 20% off on the lowest price you've had in the last, I think it's 30 days. So just making sure when you are submitting that deal that it's a discount off of your list price, your current list price, and not Amazon's like reference price that they have in mind. And unfortunately, you can't change the reference pricing. You just have to let it run its course and get back to that list price. But yeah, the real big difference with lightning deals is that it's not a flat rate anymore where it's like $150 or $300. Now Amazon's adding these different tiers and different durations and things like that. That's just something to note for lightning deals and things like that. But yeah, that is all that I had. I'll open it up to you guys. If you guys have any questions, it doesn't have to be about Prime Day or lightning deals. So I'll open up to you guys. And everyone is muted if anybody's asking a question right now. All right, it looks like we're good to go. TurnKey will be sending out a recap with the recording of this call and also the presentation for you guys to reference. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, reach out to the client manager or PPC manager on your account, and they can help you out. But yeah, it was great chatting with all of you guys. Hopefully you guys are getting ready for Prime Day and everything like that. And yeah, good luck. Thanks, everyone.